Please meet Elmer. He says only the Lord can hold him back today. Elmer, what's going on?
While I was in jail, my girl slept with the pastor.
While you were in jail, your girlfriend slept with the pastor?
Yeah.
Whoa. How did that come about?
Me and her met about 3 years ago.
Yes.
We ended up together. We met at church.
Yes, you met at church.
Of
okay.
all places, right?
Yeah. No,
well,
that's
we ended
good.
up meeting over at the church, and then the next thing I know, I talked to her for so long, like for maybe like a day.
Yes.
And then we ended up, we just hit it off, man. It was just.
You knew her for a whole
awesome.
day?
Yeah. Then the next thing I know, you know, we were together and stuff, and we ended up getting married, and then we got divorced because I was out drinking and stuff. And I ended up drinking and getting in trouble with my friends and all kinds of junk, and I got in a couple fights. The next thing I know, I was sitting in jail, and she'd already went through with the divorce papers.
So while you're in jail, she divorces you?
Yeah.
Okay. Now you get out of jail.
Well, it was right before when I went in, I talked to a pastor before I went in the same day.
Yes.
And he sat and told me, he's like, you can trust me, man. You know you can talk to me. You know you can talk to me. And I trust him with everything.
So
I confessed all my sins to him and everything.
Okay. And then now but you got divorced.
Yeah.
So when you got out of jail, did you wanted to get back with your wife?
Well, see, we had ended up getting back together right before I went in. We
oh,
were
I
talking.
see. So you were divorced, then you got back together, and then you
Yeah.
went to jail.
We started talking, and then the next thing I know, you know, we were supposed to be back together, and I trusted the pastor, and then 3 months later, one of my friends comes in the jail, and he tells me, he's like, your girl was out there with the pastor at the Daily Bread, man. They were together over there, hugging and kissing and stuff, and I was like, they were doing what? And so I got mad, and I ended up smashing the TV, and I was a trustee, and they ended up not getting me in trouble because of what happened. And then the next thing I know, that's crazy, ain't it?
Yeah. Well, those drugs will wear off in no time. So here's the deal. So now you are out of jail, obviously. You are back together with your wife?
We're not married now, but yeah.
But do you live together?
Yeah.
Okay, now when you found out that she had slept with the pastor, what did you confronted her. What did she say?
She told me it wasn't true in the beginning, and then she broke down and told me the truth.
It was true. You
Yeah.
still go to that church?
No.
Have you seen the pastor since?
When I got out 3 weeks ago, and every time I try to talk to him or confront him about it, he runs from me.
Yeah.
So then that's why we brought him on here.
Okay,
I
because
brought
there's
him on
less
here,
room
and I was
to
going to
run.
confront both of them about
Yeah.
it.
Well, let's find out what the pastor has to say for himself, because at least from your side of the story, it does seem inappropriate. Here is Pastor Donnie.
Hey, man, I'm only human. I'm only human. I
That's
need love,
garbage,
too.
dude.
You know what I mean?
That's garbage, dude.
Now, how's it garbage? If you wasn't out drinking
you know what? If you was a pastor, you wouldn't have slept with my girl in the beginning anyway.
If you wasn't out, hey, God's going to forgive me, dude.
Fornication.
God's going to forgive me.
Fornication, man.
God's
That's
going
all
to
it
forgive
is.
me. I'm a man of God. I'm a preacher.
You're no better than I am. You're no different than I am.
How am I no different than you? You stay in jail. You do drugs. You drink. You run around lusting after other women, man.
You're a man of God, and you're sleeping with my girl.
But John 3:16 says, God for so loved the world, he gave his only begotten Son, that whosoever shall believe in him should not perish, but have everlasting life. What are you talking about?
That's a heck of a pickup line.
My wife, my girl.
You shouldn't have stayed in it. You shouldn't have been in jail, man.
She asked for a laying on of the hands?
Sir?
Did she ask for a laying on of the hands?
She asked me if I would hug her and confide it, console her, and I was like, yeah, I'll hug you. I hugged her. We kissed, had sex 3 or 4 times,
Oh.
So you laid hands on her, huh?
Well, yeah.
You're lucky you're fat, dude.
You're lucky you're little.
You're lucky you're old. I'd have hurt you for real.
If your wife wouldn't
real
have
bad.
Hey, if your wife wouldn't have came to me.
He took you into his confidence,
Yes, sir.
Elmer did, and, he confessed things to you and told you things, and you kind of took advantage of that and then started sleeping with his girlfriend.
Well, in a way, yeah, but in a way, no. Because, God's going to forgive me of my sins.
Because?
Because I'm a preacher. You know? I mean, he goes out drinking, using drugs, lusting after other women, doing all kind of stuff. He never asked nobody to forgive him for nothing.
Want to be forgiven?
This is garbage, man. You're freaking stupid, dude.
Well, let's meet your girlfriend and find out what she's doing. Kathy.
First of all, if you had been a real man and not in jail, I wouldn't have had to turn to somebody else.
He's fat. You gonna pick somebody?
You're short.
So?
Hey, Kathy, won't you just leave this dude and come on and go with me?
Dude,
You know
why
what I mean?
don't you
Hell,
go
you
try
can
to
do
find your
better.
feet, man?
Look,
What?
look here.
You know what? First of all, you're a preacher.
That's
you're
right.
supposed to be above us.
That's right. But you came
Well,
to me.
apparently he
No.
was.
No,
You
I
came to
didn't
me.
come to you. You were my pastor.
But you came to my
I
house.
trusted you. I trusted you.
I trusted both of you.
But you know what? You're an alcoholic.
Okay.
You're
and
a drug
you're
addict.
a whore.
I'm not a whore.
Look at that.
I'm not a whore.
That.
I'm not a whore. I don't get paid.
Well, why would
I'm
you
not a whore.
sleep with? Why did you sleep with the pastor?
I had some emotional issues going on.
Yeah.
And
He gave
He
you
was
some
my
comfort.
counselor.
Yeah.
and the next thing I know, he's coming on to me.
You didn't say no. You could have said no.
Was there any
You
moment?
should have never tried.
But you could have said, no, I don't do it. I'm not doing this.
And to beat it all, you went behind my back and talked to him to get all this
Now we
garbage
know the position even.
and everything. And then you came back to me not even 2 days later, sleeping with me.
On top,
you
behind,
Telling
all over the
me,
place.
telling me, oh, honey, it's okay. God told me it was all right for us to be together.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I'll get it.
Look.
Break.
God.
Oh my gosh, it's the Reverend Schnorr.
You may be seated.
Reverend, we've called on you for a whole bunch of weddings and occasions, even counseling, but this is the strangest story because apparently we have someone of your vocation.
For what?
Well, he's also a minister.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he did the same thing you did. Or did he?
Did he go to confession?
Yeah,
I go to confession all the time.
He's been sleeping with a flock.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah.
You can't do that.
You can be forgiven for it.
For sleeping with a sheep?
I didn't sleep with no sheep.
You're not sleeping
I slept with her.
Oh, that's even worse.
Hey, to each his own, I
I got
guess.
something I read to you here from the book. It tell you exactly that.
Now, you're not supposed to, just because I'm not aware, but you're not supposed to be doing that. Is that true if you're a
That's-
minister?
Mm.
You would
it
never
kind of
do
depends on the flock. But not if the flock is taken by someone else.
Oh, wait,
That would be wrong, Jerry Springer, because it's someone else's sheep.
they're divorced.
We are now. We weren't
And
then.
when you get married in the eyes of God, there's no such thing as divorce. It says it right here. It says, "Oh Lord, I know the way of man is not in himself." Once she's his forever.
Okay, but
They vow forever and ever. Listen, did you tell her that God told you that it's okay to sleep with you?
yeah,
Did it really work?
yeah, it worked.
I want to talk to you right after the show. But, do you have a boyfriend? No, all right. I take that as a no. But she's got a boyfriend, and just because he is in jail doesn't mean he's not a boyfriend, so you can't go taking her while he's locked up.
Well, being a Southern Baptist preaching fire and brimstone, you know, then I read the Bible all the time.
You
And
do?
the Bible tells me I can be forgiven of my sins.
Are you sorry you slept with her?
No.
Then you can't be forgiven. You're going to go to hell.
Okay.
You're supposed to be a man of God.
Yeah.
Bottom line, that's it. You're a man of God, and you don't do that. You're sinning against the Lord. Do you understand what that means? All the money them people give you, you got to give it right back to them because you're lying. And lying is bad. You're lying and you're cheating. And God's going to come down one day, and he's going to strike you with a bolt of lightning and locusts and boils and everything. It's right here in the book. It's wrong what you're doing.
But look, I need love too.
You're going to go to hell for it. There he is. The God's obviously on my side.
But I need love too.
You're a pastor. You're supposed to find love in good places, not
I did
there.
find it in a good place.
Where?
In her.
I don't want you.
Since he was stealing money from the church.
You not
and
only
stuff,
got to go to confession, you got to go to the eye doctor too.
Since he was stealing money from the church and stuff, and I seen him again.
The good Lord said, one day I'm going to come back and then you're going to be sorry. Yeah, I know. As a note for me.
It says you're drowning.
Well, then I'm going to take everyone down with me. To her for life support.
Yeah.
There's my life jacket.
There you go.
Is he going to hell?
Of course not.
What?
Of course not.
Oh, sit down. Is she going to hell? Well, she didn't help me out. She is now.
All right, so what's going to happen here? You're saying you don't want to
I
be
don't
with
want him. I want Elmer.
you
We've
want
been
Elmer.
back together since he's been out of jail. I don't want him. I want you.
Has he been around you since I've been out of jail?
I told you he was around me that one time, and he kept trying to hug me.
How'd he get around you?
Whenever I went.
It's a hell of a
when
trip.
I went,
We'll be back. Thanks for watching. Now please approach the bench. The way I look at it, you have two options here. Option A, watch more Judge Jerry. Option B, watch more Jerry Springer. The choice is yours. Now get out of my courtroom. You have more clips to watch. And don't forget to subscribe.